Good evening, Internet. The Real Shroom here. Tonight I'm heading to the Explorer Pioneer format in MTG Arena to play a deck I've played a couple times on the channel before, but this deck has gotten so many new pieces that I've just been having a blast playing with it lately, and I think it's actually really good with the amazing new cards that it got from the last couple of sets. So let's take a look at how Rakdos Pings and Swings is looking nowadays. So we are somewhere in between like an aggro deck and like a combo prison-y style deck. And step number one is to restrict our opponent from gaining life. We want to have them not have more than 20 life for the duration of the game. And we're doing this with our 4 Knights of Dusk Shadows, 2/2 Menace that shuts down life gain. We're doing it with 4 Roiling Vortex, which is kind of the most important card in our deck in a way, that pings everyone for 1 each turn, but for 1 red mana, it makes it so that our opponents can't gain life this turn at instant speed. Very important card to our deck. And finally, a Skullcrack in our main board that can hit someone in the face for 3 and make it so they can't gain life this turn. So that is step 1. Our opponent's only going to have 20 life to work with. And then the other part of the plan is like almost everything that we do pings immediately or like right after resolution of these cards, or adds additional forms of non-combat damage that don't involve resolving additional spells. I'm talking about Okiba Reckoner Raid, this saga that chapters 1 and 2, it's only 1 mana. Chapters 1 and 2 drains our opponent for 1. And chapter 3, it flips over to a 2/2 Menace. That's also pretty good. Kumano Faces Kakkazan. Chapters 1, it just pings our opponent for 1 damage, and then it can put a counter on our creatures and become a hasty threat itself. And then the pieces that we got from the last couple of sets are this Iridescent Vinelasher, who this card is so good for this deck. It's just a 1 mana for a 1/2, but you can offspring, pay an additional 2 to bring into play an additional token copy of it that's a 1/1. And this card has a landfall ability. Whenever a land we control enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target opponent. So that is another source of repeatable pings that once we have this creature down, you know, like, we're just going to get those pings. They need to remove it right away, or else we're going to get a ping that turn, presumably. And if it lives, those pings are going to add up to a lot of damage with all of our lands. The second piece that we got from Duskmourn this time is the Razorkin Needlehead. It's 2 mana for a 2/2 human assassin. It has first strike during our turn, but when an opponent draws a card, it deals 1 damage to them. So this is kind of like a mini Sheoldred, 2 mana 2/2 that deals damage to our opponent every time they draw a card. That happens to them on their draw step, obviously, every turn, and a lot more often than that too. So these effects just add up to a clock that's very difficult for our opponents to interact with. Our mana bases contribute to the pings as well. We have a total of 5 of these deserts that enter the battlefield tapped and ping our opponent for 1 when they do so. And we have a couple of Ramunap Ruins as well. So we have a total of 5, 6, 7 deserts in our mana base. That means that we can, you know, we have plenty of fodder to stack to our Ramunap Ruins to get those 2 damage bolts to the face, shocks to the face, I guess they would be. So yeah, that's part 2. Restrict our opponent to 20 life, ping them a whole bunch with our Roiling Vortexes, our enchantments that ping on ETB, our landfall triggers that ping with our Vinelashers, and when they draw cards with our Razorkins. And then we're Rakdos colors, so of course we've got to deal with our opponent's stuff. We'll do that with 3 Fatal Push and a Go for the Throat to deal with the aggressive decks, of which there are many in the format. 1 Molten Collapse can also kill a creature or planeswalker at sorcerer speed. It can also kill like a Witch's Oven, which is occasionally relevant, and a couple of Lightning Strikes, which can kill creatures or go straight to the face. We are a 24 land deck because we want to make those landfall pings for our Iridescent Vinelashers. We've got the 5 deserts that always ETB tapped. We have some NDFCs that we're getting value from as well. Malakil Rebirth is just a scam spell that lets us keep our creatures on the battlefield. You know, we want our Iridescent Vinelashers to stick around. If they eat a removal spell, we can just rebirth them and have them come right back. We want our Knights of Dusk Shadows to stick around so they'll continue to deny our opponent life gain. So we've got the Malakir Rebirths, we've got a couple of Spike Field Hazards in our main board, in our mana base, as well as interaction. And other interaction we covered the Fatal Push, the Go for the Throat, Lightning Strike, Molten Collapse. We've got a 4 of Misha's Research Desk. I really like this card in red decks like ours, just to help us find relevance cards. Since we're a 24 land deck, you know, we want to find the pieces we need, and this card is just really good for helping us do that. We don't necessarily need card advantage. We're really more about card quantity. So that is the plan. You only have 20 life. Everything that we do is going to ping those life totals away from you passively, you know? All we have to do is resolve our enchantments and creatures. We don't even really need to attack necessarily, and you're just going to die from the board state. The sideboard includes 4 Lane Line of the Void. This is my Graveyard Hate plan. I don't like it. I really don't like running this as the plan for Graveyard Hate, but I feel like it is the most effective in the format right now. It just absolutely shuts down all the sack decks, which are so popular right now. There's just no substitute for having this. And I guess when we bring it in, we're just gonna mulligan until we draw it, which I don't like, but I feel like it's a necessary evil. We have a 4-elf Duress against the many blue-white control decks that are out there these days. Pithy Needles, 2 of those. Also good against blue-white control to name their Planeswalkers. It's good against the sack decks to name Witch's Oven. Just good in a lot of different situations. It's a very versatile, handy sideboard card. One additional Go for the Throat can remove creatures in those mid-range and aggressive matchups. A couple of Abrades to destroy artifacts, particularly like Urbrask's Forge is very popular. You know, Witch's Oven, of course, is popular. But can also hit small creatures and kill those. And a couple of Witch's Vengeance there are against the tribal decks. Like there are human decks that are being played, there's spirit decks, there's elf decks occasionally, goblins. You occasionally see these tribal decks, and Witch's Vengeance is here to sweep those up because very goad-wide matchups can be a bit of an issue for us. So that is the plan. Yeah, we're somewhere between aggro, prison, combo. Restrict our opponent to 20 life, ping that life away as we resolve our cheap spells, and that's the plan. And it's been very fun in testing. I really enjoy it. Let's see if we can get some wins as we progress up the ladder in Explorer/Pioneer. And if you like off-meta, off-kilter MTG content, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. NK will be our opponent. We will be on the draw, it looks like. No companion. Oh, I take it back. Yorion is their companion. Well, that means they're slow. And I think we'll keep this. We got a Vinelasher. We do need... we got a Skullcrack. It'd be nice to get a Roiling Vortex. We'll find one. Broker's Hideout already gaining life. Yeah, so we're really going to want to find ways to shut down their life gain, because they're going to recycle their lands. So let's ping away the one they just gained. We drew a Fabled Passage, that's cool. To get a double trigger off our Vinelasher, there's a Lotus Cobra. Alright, I think we just need to kill that. So let's just Vinelasher. Swamp. Push the Cobra. Nissa. Okay, well, we got a removal spell for Nissa also, which we are going to need to use. Do I bolt her or do I go for the throat? They are going to be an Omnath deck. So I think I'm just going to bolt her because it can actually kill her. We'll attack and we'll get in our Fabled Passage pings. What do we want? We'll just grab another Swamp, I guess. Since it's going to be tapped. Alright, they just pick up Yorion with nothing to get with it. Alright. I think we'll play Research Desk. And let's activate the Research Desk. See what we find. Just more lands. Alright, we'll take a pinging land. They just pass with a bunch of mana up. Okay. Thingy for 2. Okay. They're just taking all this damage. Okay. Fabled Passage. You might as well get the full value out of it. Oh, we have no more basic lands. Ooh, okay. That's too bad. I think we'll go for the research desk. And we'll activate it. You have to be careful with the tapping with this research desk, I find. Alright, what do I want next turn? The Reckoner Raid or the Needlehead? I think I want the Needlehead. There's Yorion with nothing to bounce. Alright, they're gaining life here. They're gaining 1 life. I think they can gain 1 life. I should save this Skullcrack for a turn where they're gonna go off with Omnath and gain a ton of life. We'll let them gain 1. Alright, let's kill Yorion. Alright, let's play Ramunap Ruins. 1, 2, no, we won't be able to activate it this turn anyway, so let's just play our Needlehead. Attack with our Vinelasher. You take 1 when you draw a card. Omnath, yep, as predicted. They draw a card and take a damage. Alright, we will Skullcrack them so they can't gain life. Oh, I think I timed it wrong. Okay. Alright, you just activate Ramunap Ruins. So they're gonna gain some life here, I think. Yep. Yeah, I don't know if we can beat Omnath without a life preventer. Because every land they play, they gain 4. So we only need a way to deal with Omnath. Or just like a Roiling Vortex. Man, this card is so ridiculous. So we'll see. All of our hard work might have been for naught. portable hole. Targets our Needlehead. Get lost on our lizard. Well, there's another Needlehead. So we'll play it. Kumano. Don't want a Kumano. Spelunking. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose this. They can Lumra, and they'll get back a bunch of lands and gain a bunch of life. So I think we lost this. Unfortunately, we couldn't beat the Omnath. We don't have any more sideboard hate against... Well, we got Go for the Throat for Omnath. Do I bring in the ley lines? Is a question. Probably. Because they really like to recycle those lands. Unfortunately, we didn't draw Night or Roiling Vortex, which is what we really need against them. So when we bring in all this interaction, we do have to make some cuts. A little shave of our stuff, except for the Knights. Anything that can deny them life, we want. Not dead after all, maybe. And another Kumano. Try it like this. This is a zero lander. We do have Leyline, but it's a zero lander, so we have to mulligan. This is a good draw. It doesn't have Leylines. See, this is why I hate Leylines. Because now we're going to draw Leylines in the mid-game, and it's going to be terrible. But this hand has a Roiling Vortex, which is like our best card. So I think we have to keep this and bottom maybe the Razorkin that we can't cast. Opponent also molds a 5. I think I'll start on the Okiba. Alright, we'll just play our lands, get our desk. Alright, I think we'll just play Roiling Vortex. We didn't find land. Alright, let's attack with our dude. Activate our research desk. Play a mountain. Boy. We got royally screwed. Okay. We have to keep up mana so they can't gain life if they play Omnath here. Spelunking. Alright. So I think we will bolt a Cobra. There's an Aftermath Analyst. They can't activate it yet. There's our Leyline of the Void. Awesome. So I think we kill the Aftermath Analyst before it can do its thing. Omnath, yep. Shut down their life gain. They get a bunch of free mana. Scrap Gorger, sure. They pick up Yorion. Okay. Let's kill Omnath. Attack with our dude. And I think we want to save this Malakir Rebirth to scam something. Omnath. Eats my research desk, sure. Another Scrap Gorger, okay. Fatal Push. Yeah, I guess I'm just making my land drop here. I could go for a Fatal Push on Omnath. But I think I'll do that on defense. Spelunking. They're gonna make enough mana to just play Yorion. They're just gonna blink their stuff to draw cards. They draw Beza. Well, what do I do here? If I play my Razorkin, I don't have mana to shut down their life gain. Guess I play my knight. Get lost our knight. Okay. We'll fatal push the Omnath. They're gonna use it to gain life. Oh man, Omnath is such BS. I don't have enough mana to activate the Roiling twice, so this is gonna gain them 4 life, right? Yeah, no, I don't think we can win with that. Bloomburrow. Well, this is a match where the ley line certainly would have helped, and our first hand had a ley line and no lands, and then we drew this like mid-game, so this is why I don't like using ley line as graveyard hate. I always have bad luck with it. Wait for their ridiculously long stack to resolve. But I think we're dead. I don't know what we would draw that would get us out of this. I think we can certainly scoop, because they're going to do this all over again. They're going to cast another Bloomburrow, recycle all these lands again. I mean, there's no way we can win. They're going to be at 13 life. What are we going to draw, though? Yeah, we can just scoop here. We can't come back from that. Yeah, Omnath can gain you 8 life every turn cycle, so that's something that we need to have an answer for preemptively, or else it beats us, as it did here. Tesby will be our opponent. We'll be on the draw again. We're on the draw. We have a good hand if we draw some lands, of which we have 24. I don't know, it's pretty risky if they're like an aggro deck, we could just die. They're not playing Giganta, though, which those decks all do. I think we'll mulligan. Better safe than sorry. Alright, this is a better hand. We'll bottom one of these lands. The swamp. So they're Phoenix. Yeah, I haven't seen Phoenix in a while, actually. Ledger Shredder. So I guess we kill Ledger Shredder? Or do we play Razorkin? Let's play Razorkin. They don't have red mana. This should get in some decent damage for them. On them. Because they're going to want to draw cards. They attack with their Ledger Shredder. Okay. Let's attack with our stuff. They take it? Well, let's play a knight. They could have like Spell Pierce or something, but they can't Spell Pierce our creatures. Picklock Prankster, uh-huh. Alright, there's their red mana, so they're gonna have to kill the Needlehead. They just pass. Alright, let's just attack. Gonna brazen borrow, my dude. Okay. Sure. Alright. I guess we'll kill the Ledger Shredder. There's 24 lands in our deck, by the way, so missing land drops is kind of unfortunate for us. See how many Phoenixes they get back this turn. Treasure Cruise. So just one Phoenix? Could be a lot worse. We just can't draw lands. So they have a removal spell for whatever it is that we cast. They could also have a spell pierce. I don't know. They 100% have removal. I guess we'll just go Reckoner Raid. Premium for 1. Research Desk. Artist Talents. Just extra discard and draw. Alright, let's go with the Vinelasher. Fabled Passage. Grab another red source, I guess. Fabled Passage. Let's attack with our Vinelasher. Oh. I just cast him this turn. I didn't use my research desk. Oops. Okay, I can use it now. It's only sorcery speed to unearth it. Okay, cool. So I have my choice of those two cards next turn. I think it'll be the Malakir Rebirth, because I'm going to play the Needlehead and they're going to try to kill it. So they're going to get back another Phoenix. Well, after treasure cruising, of course. How do Phoenix players sleep at night? They run it's fork treasure cruise that you run in the deck, of course. So they're getting back 2 Phoenixes. They're going to hit us for 9. And that means that we die, right? We can do 1, 2. We just die to the Phoenixes. Okay. Cool. Treasure Cruise still pretty good. Who would have guessed? Alright, so here's where we want our ley lines. And we want to go for the throat. Do we want duress? A couple duresses would be good. Here's where we shave stuff. Like, they're not really a life gain deck. I don't know if they have any way to gain life. Cut one of these. One more cut. I think I'll just go down to one Roiling Vortex. That's not the critical thing. So we mulligan until we find a ley line is the plan. Okay. We got it very first draw. Alright, a Vinelasher. No spell pierce, good. Wouldn't mind drawing another land here. Prof's Eidetic Memory. Hey, that's a good one. Get our dude with a counter. Fabled Passage. We'll grab a swamp. Alright, flip our Saga. Get a couple more pings. Attack with our stuff. Okay. There's a picklock. Anger of the Gods. Okay. Needs to draw more stuff. It's gonna be a little hard for them to treasure cruise. They actually have to pay mana for it. Molten Collapse doesn't really do anything. I think we'll just Fatal Push this Prankster because we can. Research desk. Okay. Do a little research. Ramunap Ruins or research desk. I'll take Ramunap Ruins. And let's research again. Leyline of the Void, Okiba Reckoner Raid. We'll go with the Reckoner Raid. There's a prankster. I don't have a land for this Vinelasher, unfortunately. So let's go with the Reckoner Raid. Actually, I could play this Malakir Rebirth as a land. So yeah, let's do it. Offspring our lizard. Of course, they're Phoenix, so they have removal for absolutely everything. Alright, I've got a lot of lethal draws. Actually, the Reckoner Raid and the Ramunap Ruins kill them next turn. Okay, yeah, they're dead. Alright. So, I think we want another Roiling Vortex. And I like the Reckoner Raids, too. I'll cut the duresses. Up. I think we just mulligan for Leyline, right? I mean, I don't usually play this style of deck, but I think that's how it goes. I mean, this is a really good hand, but it just loses to Phoenix, so... Mulligan again. Mulligan again. Okay. Keeping 4. We'll put back Razorkin. Knight. Research Desk. Yeah, this is why I don't like playing Leyline as my graveyard hate. We'll see if it's even possible for us to win. Vinelasher. Getting our pings while we can. Bouncing the Leyline. Picklock. So they surely have a Spell Pierce. They have a Brazen Borrower in their hand. I mean, I guess we can make them do it, right? Alright, let's offspring another Vinelasher. Play land. Say go. Anger is good for them. We can't pay for Leyline. For a Spell Pierce, rather. Do we just go for it? I don't know. The more cards they draw, the more likely they are to find it, right? Just jamming. Okay. Go ahead and push this prankster. They might have enough left over to treasure cruise. Yeah, we'll just kill that. A little worried about like a Crackling Sphinx or something. Crackling Drake, rather. Molten Collapse. Another Brazen Borrower. Guess we'll kill that too. Since we have a Molten Collapse now. So, we can play our dude, it's just gonna die though. So, I guess we just pass? Pulling off another turn or two on this Molten Collapse. Okay, there's a Reckoner Raid, that's good. Alright, I think I'm gonna kill this prankster now? Nah, let's wait. Let's wait. treasure cruise. Alright, let's go for Roiling Vortex. I guess we'll just kill your dude. Because now it kind of matters when we take damage. O'clock prankster. Hey, they paid mana. Still not bad. Vinelasher. Well, I mean, we gotta play our stuff, right? There's no chance they don't have a removal spell for this. There's a Hall of the Storm Giants, so we're dead next turn. That doesn't do it, I don't think. Yep, we just died to this Picklock Prankster. So, yeah, I think that's a good game. Removal spell, of course. Well, they got off 2 treasure cruises, one of which they actually had to pay for. So, that's better than usually happens. Yeah, okay. GG's. We got close. We took game 2. That was a mold to 4, game 3. My Machine is our opponent in round 3. Kind of like a time machine, but with mimes. Hand looks good, we'll keep. Okiba Reckoner Raid, what? What is happening? Alright, we'll just play a research desk. Hateful Eidolon. Whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura you control. It's a lifelinker. Well, I really want to fatal push that before, like, in response to an aura or something. I also really want to play my Vinelasher. But I think I'm going to hold off. I'll just play Ramunap Ruins. I guess I might as well crack my research desk. Fatal push Roiling Vortex. I grab Roiling Vortex. I should have grabbed Fatal Push. Alright, let's push that. Vinelasher? What? Is this a mirror match? Huh. Well, I don't really want to play Roiling Vortex now, because we're behind on board significantly. Sheltered by Ghosts. That's a good card. Alright, let's kill that thing. Ward 2. It gives the enchanted creature Ward 2 also? Wow. Jeez. That's crazy. Ossification to destroy our thing. Alright, let's play the Ward 2 on this thing. Get back our Vinelasher. Make our land drop. They're gaining life with that thing. X is the number of auras you control. Do they control any auras? No. Oh, they... Is that an aura? It is. Ossification. Alright, let's play our research desk. Activate it. Fatal Push, research desk. Fatal Push sounds good. We don't have any black mana left. I think we'll chump here, right? Yeah, we're a little too low on life. Maybe I should have saved that. We're too low on life. They have double Vinelasher. Plus they're getting another ping. Guess we'll attack. Probably should not have attacked there. I don't know. We're just so low on life. Oh, I lose my Fatal Push. Okay. GG's. So that's weird. I think we want Duress. we're very bad at dealing with enchantments. That is the downside of playing Rakdos. I thought about sideboarding some like Withering, whatever, the new removal spell that's like from Duskmourn. Withering something or other. But could we just cut our non-life gain hating stuff? Maybe cut the not dead after all. Go down to 2 Kumanos. Okay, this is good. I do have a duress. Ethereal Armor, Kellen. Hateful Eidolon, Heliod's Pilgrim. So we do need to find removal for their stuff, because he's gonna hurt. They grab ossification. Alright, let's activate our Misha's research desk. Go for the throat sounds amazing. Hateful Eidolon. Alright, we're just gonna kill it, because we're gonna lose this at the end of our next turn. Alright, Dusk, hook us up. Fatal Push. Thank you. Alright, we need some help. We have absolutely nothing else in our hand. Heliod's Pilgrim searches for ossification. There's Kellen. Light pause. Alright, I really need to draw some removal now. And I draw land. So I think we're screwed now. Boo! This is the sort of deck that we should... Well, I guess they're going a little wide. The deck they're playing is very, very risky. High risk, high reward kind of thing. We definitely should have brought in Abrades. Because for their deck, you just need to kill their creatures. they're gaining life too. We just draw more lands. So, yeah, our draw combined with a little bit of an anemic opener and a good draw from our opponent means we're probably dead. Ariettes. We don't have any of our life shutting down, life gain shutdown stuff either. So I don't know what we could draw. They're gonna gain like 3 life here. That's not gonna do it. Hank is our opponent in round 4. With their Teferi avatar. And this hand looks great. We'll keep. Start on a desert. More Phoenix. Yep. Let's go get Swamp. Glinthorn Buccaneer. Okay. I think I'll Kumano. Attack. I don't want to play my knight this turn. I want to play it next turn. Let's wait and see what happens. I should have left it the Vinelasher to block and then Fatal Push and possibly scam. Go for a Fatal Push. Okay. Let's play our Knigget. Get a counter. Ill-timed Explosion. Gonna draw some cards. Another Kumano. Alright, so let's attack. And I think Roiling Vortex. The Royal Scions. Okay.
Courage is the greatest virtue.
Aye, with the knowledge to direct it.
Draw, then discard.
No is to triumph.
Alright, let's attack. You. Just taking it. Let's Kumano. Oh, I actually just have a lightning strike in hand. So if they tap out, we'll just go for that. Okay. So some kind of non-Phoenix Izzet deck. They're discarding a lot of cards. I didn't see any particular graveyard strategy synergy, but there's got to be some, right? Are they a Phoenix deck? Well, I want Duress and I guess Ley Lines. And I don't think they're gaining life. So let's cut some of that. Go for the Throat, I think is a better removal spell. Then Fatal Push. Gonna keep in some number of Fatal Push. Maybe something like that. Going a little low on our 1-drop enchantments, but I think it's okay. And yeah, this hand looks fine. Oh, I draw Leyline. Of course. I forgot I had boarded those in. Maybe I should have mulliganed, but whatever. We'll see if we can get by with just hard casting it. I kind of don't want to play my Vinelasher yet. I think I'll play it next turn. I'll just play Roiling Vortex. Riel the Everwise. +1/+1 each instant sorcery in your graveyard. Whenever you discard one or more cards for the first time each turn, draw that many cards. Okay, let's go for our Knight. Oh, they're an Ironcrag Pyromancer deck. Ooh, I love that card. Okay. So I kind of want a Ley Line here. But I also want to offspring my Vinelasher. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's offspring. Play a Fabled Passage, ping ping. Get a Swamp. Ping ping. Profs. So they get to bolt something. Gonna bolt my Knight. Alright, let's scam it. Ping. attack with a knight. They do double block. So I can kill one of these creatures. Yeah, I think I'll kill the Pyromancer. Brotherhood's End. Okay. Yeah, looks like that's happening. Take 2. Another ley line. Well, let's go with ley line. Saracide? Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Here comes Profs, number 2. To draw a card. Yeah, things growing. Opponent's having mana trouble somehow. Sinnicide. At work? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you live in some part of the world where it's normal working hours for you. Let's duress. Slip out the back. I guess I'll take Ill-Timed Explosion since it's the only thing that can draw them more cards. And let's kill this thing. Might as well do this too, I guess. Oh, Grave Shark. Grave Shift? Someone's gotta do it, right? Well, I'm glad that your job allows you to watch Twitch at least. Roll reversal. They can roll reverse. Okay, just another Riel. Use a 1/3. Wait for something to break. Oh, that sounds like a good gig. We draw Vinelasher. I guess we'll just play another ley line, just in case. Ooh, 10 years. That's a long time to be at a job. I've been at mine for 5. Slipping out the back to get that extra +1/+1 counter. Let's see if they can string together 9 damage. Oh, they have a den. So another thing about our deck is we have no creature. We have no, like, Field of Ruin. So So that's 6. Yeah, it's gonna be close. We have so many draws that are just outright lethal here, and that is one of them. Ping ya. And you get pinged. Okay. So we beat Izzet not Phoenix. Bradwell with the 4 will be our opponent in round number 5. We'll be on the draw. And our hand looks good. Hand looks quite good. Okay, we're against Phoenix again. So, I think I actually want to lead on an Okiba. Storm-Carved Coast. Let's Vinelasher. I think we'll play an untapped land. And Kumano. Fear of missing out. Oh, maybe this isn't Phoenix. This might be a different deck. Fiery Impulse. Alright. Play a land. What do they have in their graveyard? Instant, land, sorcery. Untap target creature. So they're poised to get 2 attack steps. Next turn. Do I play my Needlehead? I think I do want to play my Needlehead, right? To get the +1/+1 counter. Maybe them having to remove it will throw them off of their delirium. Crofts. Sleight of hand. Alright, that thing is now out of bolt range. But it is fully fatal pushable. So let's go ahead and fatal push it. Attack. Roiling Vortex. So they're gonna die on the next turn if they don't do something. We have a lightning strike. I mean, galvanic iteration. Okay, they have a fiery impulse, which they pretty much have to use on our Needlehead. Yep. Consider. It's gonna get back 1 Phoenix. Who attacks. Okay. Just bolt you. I'll just Not even let on that I have bolts. Okay. So, Phoenix it is. Give me Leyline of the Voids. Give me Duress. Go for the Throats. I'm going to try all the Duresses against them. That's 9 cuts I need to make, so they're not a life gain deck. So we can cut the Skullcrack, cut a couple Knights, a couple of Vortices. Razorkin Needlehead is actually our best hate piece against them. Cut Vinelasher and a Reckoner Raid. We'll just go down to 4 total of these. I think Molten Collapse is a little slow. We want instant speed removal for their creatures. Okay, this is a good hand where we have Leyline in our first hand, so that's an easy keep. We draw another Leyline, which is not ideal. Standard ranked best of 1. Oh yeah, Rakdos Prowess is like a terror in that format. Okay, they have a young PZ, so you gotta kill that. So, I think we kill the young Pyromancer. Play a Swamp and a Research Desk. Alright, let's crack our Research Desk. Blackcliff Cliff's Needlehead. Let's take our Needlehead. We'll play that next turn. Play another Research Desk. Yeah, best of 1 is where aggro decks really thrive. Okay. So let's play our pinging land. Play our Needlehead. We do have a scam spell for it. Pass. Alright, there's the Lightning Axe. They have to discard to use. We'll scam our dude back. They spell Pierce. Okay. Well, they're down to 3 cards with no graveyard. Saheeli.
Behold new wonders.
I don't have a way to kill Saheeli right now. Let's just get another Leyline, just in case they have like a Brazen Borrower or something. And next turn we'll start cracking desks. Alright, let's activate our research desk. Get a Vinelasher. Offspring it. Double ping. Pass. Brotherhood's End. Okay, nothing we can do about that. We can kill Saheeli now, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll kill Saheeli. Research desk number 1. Hook us up, Mishra. Go for the throat. Spike field hazard. Guess I'll take. Go for the throat. Might as well do this now too, I guess. Leyline of the Void, Duress. Guess it'll be Duress. And I'll play a land. I'm gonna hold on to this in case I top deck a Vinelasher. Duress. I need axe, I guess. Kill the Phoenix. A white green rabbit deck, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really play best of one at all. Just running out the pranksters. Alright, I need to find something good. There's a Kumano. Roiling Vortex. Treasure Cruise, they're a long way from being able to cast. Let's consider. Play Roiling Vortex. I think we're gonna need it to win. We're gonna need to draw something. Arclight Phoenix. Alright, they have aerial attackers, so good enough. We had a good draw, but they're janky pranksters. Good enough to get them there. So let's braid and raids. I'll go with 2 duresses, 3 duresses. Cut a Kumano. Alright, we're gonna do 2 duresses. And we'll just run 1 vortex. Nope. So how low do we mulligan for our ley line? Well, we mulligan at least once. This is a great hand. But, not against Phoenix. Okay. That's better. We'll keep. We'll bottom a Fabled Passage. We will begin with a ley line on the board. Alright. I wish I played my Black Source last turn. Okay, I guess we'll just play our Knight. FOMO. Alright, let's attack. I think we'll play this. Tap land. Next turn we'll double up our Vinelasher. So that thing is a 2/3. It is like fixing their draws. Just slightly concerning. Okay, I think I'm just gonna stay back. Let's kick our Vinelasher. Play a Fabled Passage. We'll attack. I think we're in race mode. They have Fabled Passage. Grab another land. Ping, ping. Attack with everything. Activate the Knight once. Raise and borrow to bounce my ley line. Okay. Let's activate again. I should not have activated again. That was silly. Okay. So, they're dead. We play this Ramunap Ruins. Double ping. Attack you. Ruin you. And that's game. Okay, we beat Phoenix. Wow. Second time. Phew. Senor Fish 4. Senor Pescado 4 will be on the play. And this hand looks pretty good, so we'll keep. Start on a research desk. Uh-oh, Jace Avatar Cryptic Command sleeves. Could be blue-white control. Yeah, it looks like it is. Case of the Filched Falcon. Alright, I'm gonna go for the old Needlehead. So they're like an Ensoul deck from the looks. That's kind of a problem. Alright, let's crack our research desk. I think we'll grab a Reckoner Raid. Now, I do need to hold up black mana, because I want to scan back my Needlehead. I'm gonna block. Michiko's Reign of Truth. boy. Enchantment heavy decks are not what we want to face. Alright, let's bounce our dude. Alright, let's play our raid. Play our Kumano. Play a tap land. We're attacking. We're gonna try to race this 5/5. It's gonna be a lot bigger than that because of the Michikos. Yeah, it's gonna be like a 11/11. Ouch. Jeez, another Michikos. It's an 18/18. Alright, Mishras. Give us something good, please. Okiba or Razorkin. Well, the Razorkin would enter tapped. I think it's the Razorkin. Well, we have to jump here. Let's attempt to fatally push this. They have Spell Pierce. Alright, let's play Needlehead. I think we need to kill this and get in an attack. And they got the 4/4 bird, which we can't do anything about. Okay. So, that's a terrible, terrible matchup for us. I think we need Duress. We need a Braid. So, they're not doing the life gain thing, so we can cut some of that plan. I think we do a 2/2 on this. I think I'll cut. I'll leave all the Vinelashers. Cut a couple of the enchantments. Okay. Yeah, this hand looks fine. Got Vinelasher, we got Duress. Case of the Filched Falcon. Alright, let's duress. Portable hole. Alright, they got a spyglass siren and a portable hole. They had a portable hole. So we'll just play this tap land. Okay. Draw untapped land. So I think I want to just play my enchantments. Play this. And next turn I'll offspring, and I've got 2 land drops in a row I can make. There's an Ensoul artifact, alright. Alright, that's offspring. Make our land drop. They shock. Ichigo's gonna power up their flyer. Oh, I meant to block the 5/5. Oops. I meant to block the 5/5. Okay, so now we're gonna die if we don't find a removal spell. Which we don't. I did mean to block the 5/5, but I clicked through, so we're gonna die. I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's gonna be real close. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So they just do that. I mean, they had that thing that they could flip anyway, so that would have been a 4/4. We'd be at 9 right now. They'd still be attacking for 11, so I guess actually it didn't matter. We just needed to draw more like Fatal Push or a Braid, which we didn't draw. So GG, their deck is real good against us. So, what do I think about the Duskmourn Bloomburrow version of Pioneer Pings and things? I think the deck is really fun. We went 2 and 4. Some of those losses were certainly very close. Like the first Phoenix game, we took a game away from them, and you know, it was a close game in Game 3. We did beat Phoenix the second time we played them. So I think the deck is actually better than it shows in this in these matches. We got a little unlucky, I think. What would I change about the deck? The mana base, I think, you know, I've been trying to manipulate some amount of Malakir Rebirth, because it is cool when you can, like, Malakir Rebirth and Okiba Reckoner Raid or something. It flips back over to its Saga side at Chapter 1, so it gives you those 2 additional pings. So when I initially built this deck, it was, like, loaded with scam effects, Not Dead After Alls, and Malakir Rebirth. The problem is when we combine that with, like, the Razorkin Needleheads, it's quite taxing on our mana to want to be able to cast this double red spell and be able to like hold up scam effects. I think it would just require, maybe it is workable. It just probably would require cutting some of these in favor of dual lands and adding more actual spells instead of just trying to use Malkia Rebirths. Malkia Rebirth does cost 2 life anyway, so it's not ideal. So probably a couple of these should be replaced with maybe one more Not Dead After All and some more dual lands. The deck needs a couple more dual lands, I think. Because the mana requirements are quite tricky. And I think you just got to play 4 Fatal Push. I keep saying this, you know, in Pioneer League, after Pioneer League, where, like, I get killed by decks that have lots of cheap creatures. Like that last deck, for instance, Fatal Push would have saved us. Could have killed that Spyglass Siren or that Filched Falcon. But we only run 3 in the main board. We don't have number 4 in the side. You should just run 4 Fatal Push, Shroom. Take your own advice next time you build a black deck in Pioneer. Run 4 Fatal Push in the main. You just got to do it, I think. But I think the deck, it has the potential to win a lot of matchups that you wouldn't think it would. Because it's like, it interacts on a different axis than a lot of decks. It's very hard to hate out. You know, like, if you compare this to, like, the Rakdos Sack deck with Mayhem Devils and whatnot, an obvious question is, like, why would you play this instead of just playing that? You know, in that deck, you get the Cat Oven combo, you get, like, an unbeatable combination of draws and synergies in the right setup, but, like, one Leyline of the Void or something, and that deck just can't win. Or, you know, like a Torpor Orb or something, and that deck cannot win. This deck doesn't have that problem. Like, there's no, like, one strategy or card that shuts us down, that just negates our entire game plan. Life gain is the best way to do it, and that's why we have trouble against Omnath decks, because it's so easy for Omnath to gain life. You have to, although we have a lot of, like, life heat, you have to have that planned out according to when Omnath can gain life, which is very hard because he can do it at instant speed with Fabled Passages and other, you know, like Field of Ruins, lands that can fetch during our opponent's turn. And that's another thing about the mana base is, like, you want to keep up red mana to activate Roiling Vortex all the time too, so that's another way which the mana base is taxed to the point where I don't think that the MDFCs are a good inclusion. They should just be more dual lands, I think. Yeah, 4 Fatal Pushes, fix up the mana base a bit, get rid of the MDFCs probably just in favor of more scam and dual lands so that you can pay for all your crazy mana costs. And the sideboard is fine. You know, I really don't like Leyline of the Void, but there's no denying that it's good against Phoenix. And we didn't counter Phoenix twice tonight. We beat it the second time because of Leyline. We almost beat it in the first game 3, even though we mulliganed to 4 because of Leyline as well. So I think it's kind of just the way to go in a world of Phoenixes, Treasure Cruises, and the sacrifice decks, unfortunately. But it's a fun deck. It's a good deck. I've had runs where I just, like, couldn't lose for, like, 5 or 6 matches in a row. Didn't get there tonight, but I think this is, like, the build of this deck so far. With the minor tweaks that I've talked about, this is the closest that I've come to having this deck be in tip-top shape. And we'll see when the next time is that we'll see this deck. Probably not for a while, since I've done it like 3 times in the last couple of months. It's really fun to play too, because it's very tense, you know, like you make the game very small. It's all about, like, can I ping my opponent out in this very short 20 life limited finite game of Magic. And that's the aspect of it that's kind of prison-y to me. Is like the Roiling Vortex, the life gain limitations do make the game very sort of compartmentalized. It's all about, like, what can you do, and the fact that all of our stuff, like, their value comes when they enter the battlefield, or like on the same turn that they enter the battlefield. Almost all of our guys, except for the Needleheads and the Knights. The Knight may gain value just by being on the battlefield, shutting down life gain. The Needleheads gain their value on our opponent's draw step. But I think this is just like, it's such a good inclusion. And we'll see what comes up in the next couple sets. Maybe there'll be something even crazier that will push this deck over the top. But for now, you know, I think it's a good deck. It can do better than it did tonight. It did decently well tonight. We beat one of the best decks in Pioneer, the Phoenix deck. And I think it has real potential, and it's very fun to play. Anyway, those are my thoughts about Rakdos pings and things as they exist in Duskmourn, Bloomburrow, Pioneer / Explorer. I hope you enjoyed, and if you like off-meta, off-kilter MTG content, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Hope to see you next week for next week's MTG vid. Have a good weekend.